Hey, everybody, welcome to Thursday. It's July 18th, and you'll have to let me know. Hey, Cindy, is everything okay with the sound? I do always worry, um, especially when I can hear myself. Hey, Cruz, so is the sound good? Is that okay? Because I am concerned that I feel like I can hear myself more than normal. And we'll see. Like maybe and my thing is coming off. I was last minute having problems. And then my camera on my phone it was just like a black screen, didn't want to come on. Yes, as in good, or yes, as you can hear me twice. Hopefully it's yes, as in good. And I gotta find my notes. All right. Is that in the front? Nope. I wonder where I put them. All right, we're just gonna have to try to remember everything. Good. Okay, good there. Awesome. Hey, Di. All right, cool. Thanks. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to act like I didn't write anything down. Oh wait, here it is. Is it? Yes. Yay. Okay. Phew. All right, we got quite a few eyeballs, so we're gonna get into it. So Thursday, hey Deborah. Welcome. I am Tony Tesler, Tony Stamps, that's me. If you are not a subscriber, hit the button and subscribe. Or if you're on Facebook, I think you have to like my page or follow it. I don't know. Because they changed it. It's one or the other. But do all that. Love it. Thank you very much. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm here every Thursday. Hey, Nancy. I'm here every Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, unless something has gone wrong and I have to reschedule, but that's the way it's been for a long time. Hey, Gail. Yay. So we'll just go over a couple things and then we're going to get to it. So bonus days still going on in July. So this is when every $50 you spend before tax and shipping, you get a coupon that gets mailed to you immediately. Like as soon as you submit your order, you get the coupon. And that coupon code is good to spend in August only. So you earn them in July, you use them in August. All right. I've got my July code right down here, whichever direction this is going. I can't ever get it right here in this bottom corner. So my blog has a link to the workshop of the month. And so you can go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. Every first Thursday of the month. Hey, Gloria. Every first Thursday of the month, I do a virtual workshop, which is I pick something that I want to use. Generally, I keep it to like one set, one paper, one suite or something like that. And I make 4 different things with that. And then you can get the a make and take kit if you want. And then I normally have a freebie, like depending on what size order. So you have to order using that code, and that's how you get participate in the workshop. So that's on my blog. Holiday catalog. So, as demonstrators, this is the September through December catalog. I have asked, I was talking to Sam Up last week about something else and asked when it would be available. July 24th, it's going to be available for demonstrators to view online. So you can log into your account if you're a demonstrator and you should be able to see it. So I'm very excited because we can pre order from that starting August 1st. So I hope for I wasn't as jazzed about like the papers and colors and things in the online exclusive, so I'm hoping for a lot better in the holiday catalog. Um, Meanwhile, I have to make my holiday catalog mailer selections by the end of July. So if you have ordered from me since January of this year, so like the last 7 months or so, I'm going to be mailing you a catalog anyway, directly from Stampin' Up. Because really, for me to order them in bulk and then mail them back out is dumb. So it ends up costing more. So if I know I'm gonna see you, I may get them. Hey, Lori Rank. Oh, you like these? These were from Amazon. Um, but yeah, if I know I'm gonna see you soon, like after the catalog starts or something, I may do a bulk, get a pack or two of bulk and hand a couple out. But I will let you guys know. Hey, Rose. So anyway, that's coming. Another thing, the dog and cat, that card kit that has been out of stock for so long, it's back in stock now. So check that out. And then my scenic route, I was supposed to finish my album last week, like over the weekend, and then make a little video. That didn't happen. I got busy. But I forgot to show you guys how to make some like flips, like flip out pages and pockets without the die cut things. So I have to do that in the second signature because I already sewed the second signature together. So that's going to be part of the video that I'm going to make. It'll probably be Sunday because Saturday we're going down to Virginia for a concert. So Loverboy and Sammy Hagar. What? That should be awesome. But so I still got to get that video finished for the scenic route, to finish that album. Okay, so that's it for announcements. Let's get down here and start with today, by the way, it's wild wheat. Love it or hate it. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. But I want to show you that if you hate it, maybe you won't hate it after this. So I've got a couple, I think it's all in the color schemes, right? Like, what do you put the wild wheat with? Because it is kind of a dark yellow. So I've got 4 different color schemes, and I think you're gonna like these. And even if you end up still hating the wild wheat, at least use the designs and maybe change up the colors. Okay. So Gloria, what watching this on your phone watches through the RNC on the iPad from the oh okay. I don't know what you can watch this on your phone. That's cool. So anyway, wild wheat, it's one of the in colors it's the 2023 through 2025 in color. So we only get these for 2 years. So this one is going to expire next May. So 2025. So yeah, Rose, this was my first thought was it is a folly color, especially when you put it with the other in color, copper clay, which I'm not doing that tonight. But, fall's my favorite. And yeah, that was my first thought was it's folly. So this first combo is with folly color. So we've got our wild wheat, and I already went ahead and stamped these and cut them out just because I wanted to save some time. But I used the autumn leaves. I wanted to use the changing leaves, but then I didn't have time to get all that stuff because like I just got that order last week. So I went ahead and did these. We've got the wild wheat, the Cajun Craze, and Cherry Cobbler. Now, I didn't throw any green in here, but you could certainly do that. So let's go through the rest. So first we've got pecan pie. Now you could use pecan pie, you could use crumb cake, you could use copper clay, you could use early espresso, like any of the browns is going to be good. Hey, Peggy. Oh, Peggy, you may have missed it. That dog and cat card kit is back in stock. So just so you know, I know you were wanting that one. So we've got pecan pie, any brown you want, really. 5.5 by 8.5. Fold it, scored at 4 1/4. Then we've got another piece of pecan pie. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Now for this one, I want to use the and did I get this stamp out? Yeah, the sketched plaid. I love this background. If you don't have this, you can just make your own by drawing lines on your paper. So if you don't have a plaid background. We're going to do tone on tone, which means pecan pie ink on pecan pie paper. Yeah, Laura, me and my leaves, I love them. All right, so I'm just inking this up. Now, I don't use a block for my background stamps generally. If anything, I'm going to use a Stamparatus or a Misty or something. And we're going to see that in probably the third card. All right, then I just take a scratch piece of paper or an index card, and I do want to try to get this straight-ish since these lines are like up and down. All right, so rub-a-dub-dub all over this. And then I think I got a little crooked. Oh no, all right, just a smidge, but I love it. Now, I'm just gonna put this back in the container for now, but I'll have to go and, oh, you know what? I can wipe it down. That's right. I do have my chamois here. So I had taken my chamois and cut it up. I did that a long time ago. Well, one of them, the piece that I was using before, it like totally cracked in half. I guess it wasn't wet enough, and I tried to force it to bend, and it was like, nope, not today. So now I only have this one piece left, and I've got the other half. It was like this, and then another whole half. This is somewhere. It's a mystery, so we'll see. All right, so we're going to boop boop boop. I'm gluing this down flat, and again, these are just our traditional like folly colors. If you are really against wild wheat, use crushed curry. You could use, maybe if you have Hello Honey from a long time ago, that was a different in color. This is white, 4x5 1/4. Chamois like a car dryer tool. It's, I think you could use that, Lori. That's a little bit furrier, right? These are more like foamy. And then you'll find there's some, this I got from Lawn Fawn, I think. Yeah, Lawn Fawn. And it's a different kind of material. I know what you're thinking though. I think it's a little bit different, but not positive. But it might be, I don't know. I keep thinking of the one that I use. Oh, I'm thinking of microfiber cloth. Ooh, 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 that's stuck. The microfiber cloth is definitely furrier and it's more grabby. So I wouldn't necessarily use that, but it might work. All right, so I have got my die cut leaves, which I love. Now, I like groups of 3, but I cut 4 leaves just because I really like the wild weed on there. You know what? I might still put it in here because then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my greeting. So that'll be 5. Okay. So we're going to, I'm going to pop some of these up and glue some flat. And I'm popping the greeting up. And actually, let me squeeze this back. Let's go here. Actually, I'm going to drag that down till it crosses over a little bit. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm going to pop this one up. And then I'm going to pop the other leaf up. Hey, Vicky. Vicky usually says hi, but I didn't see her. I can't see who's watching on Facebook like you guys can, Lori. I know Di can always, Jamie can always see like whenever other people pop on, but I can't see that until they would actually say something. All right. And then this one. Yeah. So this one, I only need dimensionals behind this part because it's going to cross over here. So what I'll do is just add some glue there. And then we'll do our greeting. Oh, I like that. And I do want to bring in my doodads. Nice. All right, now this greeting is in white. I mean, I cut a piece of white out, and this was from the dies that are the autumn leaves dies. So it would fit any of the greetings that are, it actually fits this one. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. Excuse me, but I am gonna do, I'm liking this Simply Said, so I think this birthday wishes will fit. So let's just peel that off. Oh, boo. All right, wait a minute. That's barely gonna fit. Okay. Not boo. More like shoo. Sometimes when I'm just looking at things in the catalog or online, like I think, yeah, that's gonna fit. And it's not always the case. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stamp this in pecan pie. I could even really do early espresso. All right, I think that's a little bit weird. Oh, I like it. But I'm going to go one step further and do a tiny little bit of ink blending around the edges and just add some more of that wild wheat. So I'll just use this scratch that I used, and we will get a ink blending yellow. So I know if you notice your brushes get like the other colors on the tips, this is because I store them in one of these things that hangs off the side of my cart. And it's because the bristles touch each other. So if I had it didn't happen when I had them in my coffee mug, but it's not the end of the world. But that's what it's from. Oops. And now I didn't want to go back on there. All right. So let's do this. Ooh, yeah, I like it. It's a little heavy-handed, but that's okay. Because that was really a little bit too stark white anyway. So I just want the white like in the middle. All right. mm. All right, file that. And I need a drink of water. Mm. And I'm going to pop this up and add some dots. So our first one, yeah, typical folly colors, like Rose said. And that was the first thing I thought of when I saw the wild wheat. But yeah, it's very similar to crushed curry. Oh, I like that. So this white makes it, it just makes it a little bit brighter. And then we're going to add some of these dots. And I'm going to go for, so the copper clay dots would look nice too. But I do like the yellow, so let's go with the yellow. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When in doubt, add a bunch. All right, now these are 3 different sizes. There's like large, medium, and small. And I do have to kind of like snap them off of that plastic sheeting. All right, and then we'll do a small one. Hey, Penny, your alarm didn't go off? Mine didn't either this morning, girl. Well, it did, but I hit snooze a whole bunch and then didn't get to work till super late. But that's that. All right. I love it. So yeah, a little darker than crushed curry, but I still think it's perfect for a folly card. Yeah, definitely. And if you don't like cherry cobbler, you can always swap out real red. If you are not a fan of Cajun craze, you could pick pumpkin pie. That's a lighter orange. So, love it. All right, let's do number. Actually, I'm going out of order because the first one was way different colors. And I thought, let's go slide and easy with starting with the folly colors. All right, the next batch, you can always put stuff with black. And it stands out more depending on what the color is. And on here, it's going to stand out a lot. So this is one of the, I actually got this at convention. This was supposed to be one of our make and takes or play with stuff. They sent out 2 packs of these. Well, each table had 2 packs of these cards and some of these ephemera packs. I don't know which one these are from, but I just pulled bits and pieces and I'll just have to do something with them later. Like everybody took a bunch of stuff. And that's when like Rose and I got the last of the pickings from where we were. That was kind of disappointing. But at least we got something to work with. So I took the wild wheat because I like it. And I think it was probably the last one left anyway. So it has a matching envelope. These are the cards. They come in like 5 cards and 5 envelopes and different color schemes. So wild wheat, and I like that it's printed on both sides. These are kind of like the some of the paper pumpkin kits, the pre-printed cards. They're not as sturdy feeling as if you were to make the card from scratch. So if that bothers you, you could certainly take this card, cut it in half, use these pieces as layers. But it's going to be fine for me. It's going to sit up. It's good. So what else? I've got a piece of basic black here because I didn't want to cover up all of the pattern, but that really is still a lot. Ugh. Oh, you know what? Is this even the right size? I was thinking this was a full, yeah, 5.5 by 4.25. And I should have cut this 3 3/4. Yeah, by 5. All right. I should have cut it down more, but that's okay. No, you know what? I really want it to be more this outside showing. So I took the wild wheat and embossed it with the brick folder. Actually, I think I'm going to go this way. So yeah, let me just trim some more of this off. And I'll have to adjust my measurements because I want more of the pretty card background to show. All right, so 5. Let's just take off another quarter. Let's take off a 1/2 inch. And then a 1/2 inch this way. So we've got 3 1/4 by 4.5. All right, and let me update my notes here. 3 1/4 by 4.5. And then our wild wheat, I'm going to start at 3 1/4. No, wait, I'm going to start at 4.5 and I go down 3/16. So somehow that doesn't seem quite right, but we'll see. So we've got 4 5/16 and 3 1/16. Hope I didn't just mess that up. Oh, bam. That turned out good. Okay. So let's write those down again. 4 5/16. And then 3 1/16. And I know that's kind of dumb with the 16ths, but I like a 3/16 inch border most times. Like 1/4 inch is fine, but sometimes I want it just a little bit tighter. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to glue this on. I like the black with the wild wheat because in this case it reminds me of gold. So that's what I've done is I went ahead. Hey, Marlene. Yeah, we had a good day here too. It was finally not 100 degrees out. Last week with the heat index one day, it was 109. Like, that's just ridiculous. All right, well, we've got our card and then this layer. I like it. So I wanted to use the Queen Bee set. This is one that it was in the catalog and then they got rid of the dies, which I kept, but they put this as an online only. And I don't understand why they did that, but they did. You could certainly still hand cut the bee if you want, and this you could just stamp as on the background or something. But I use the dies because I have them, and I went ahead and embossed the gold on basic black for the bee. I just think it looks nice. I like it together like that. I think it sets it off. So, and we may emboss the greeting in gold. Oh, which reminds me. So embossing powders have been out of stock for months. They weren't due back until like this fall, but I think they are back now. And now they are that Wow brand. So I've never got them, but they're still in a 3-pack. So it's Wow. And I don't know what it stands for, but it's still, I saw Patty Bennett had some the other day. So she must have got hers early or as soon as they came back out. But it's still like gold. It's a metallic pack, gold, silver. Hey, Lisa. And hey, Debbie. gold, silver, copper, and then black, white, clear. So yeah, Peggy, I've heard about it for years, but I never had any. Because the other one I like that I have a lot of is Brutus Monroe. I really like his embossing powders too. But I'm gonna have to try the wows, I guess. I'm still not a fan of a 3-pack because I feel like I use gold the most. And if I run out first, like I'm just not gonna be happy about that. I like to have them even. All right, so I'm gluing this down flat. And then I cut some of this, since I do have the dies, I cut some of these little bits out. Um, you know what? I need that hand sanitizer again that Sean told me. I thought I brought some here. Nope. Again, it's in the bedroom. All right. I have to remember that because look at this. Sean's going to see it later and say, I told you so. Told you to get that sanitizer. Okay. So I may stick that right down there and pop this up. Ooh, I kind of like that. All right, I'm doing it. So I just have to add a little teeny little bit of glue. Now, if you didn't want to use black, I think anything like any darker color and really more the regals are going to look good with this. So your Night and Navy, your Blackberry Bliss, I'm looking over, like, what's the other one? Yeah, even Cherry. Like, I just think they look really good with the regals. All right, let's pop this up. And then we're going to do a greeting that I guess I'm going to emboss the greeting in gold because I did leave all my embossing stuff out. Oh, and you know what? Why didn't I just grab my black dimensionals that I have? Oh, well. It's easy to forget when you have so many. All right, let's put that there. Oh, yeah. I usually like stuff at a jaunty angle, but sometimes I like it right in the middle. Oh, I do like that. Okay, let's do a little greeting. Let's do embossing buddy. So just a scrap of basic black, and you will need your Versamark. And let's do. I want something that says like hello. Um, let's pick. Where did my other greeting set go that I just had? My Simply Said. Is it right in front of my face and I just don't see it? Oh, I could have put it right back. All right, I like this hello. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. It's tiny, but I like the font. All right, let's do that. And I'm just gonna hand cut this, so it doesn't matter where I stamp it. All right, and then we'll get our embossing powder catcher and my gold. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on the Wow powder, but I have heard good things about it. So I guess I'm glad that they made that choice. I don't know who made these powders that we had before. They get it from somebody. They don't make their own embossing powders. Yeah, Lisa, you know how I do with this. Show that thing who's boss. All right, and then we're gonna heat this up real quick. Okay. Char, I am using art glitter glue. I know I've had this for a couple years. I know it's kind of ratty. I actually had to buy a new one last week because I broke this tip. And I didn't think to just buy the tip separate. But anyway, art glitter glue. I have also in the past used Barely Art glue, and I like that one too. I like this one the best. All right, where's my scissors? So I like to, I'm gonna cut this straight and straight along the bottom. I like to get it kind of close and then rip the sides. If you are not a fan of the ripping, then don't rip it. You do what you want. All right. Ooh, I like that. I love it. And I'm going to glue this one down flat. So only the B is going to be popped up. And I feel like I could add some more of my my yellow, my wild wheat dots here. In color dots. I'm pretty sure, I should say, I hope these dots are still available in the store. Does anybody know? Because I'm getting down to the last couple anyway, but that's something I would like to know. I should not have assumed that they were still available because it seems like every catalog we get, they change up most, if not all, of the gems that are available, especially even with the in colors. So yeah, I hope we still have those, but that's that. So I love the wild wheat with black. I mean, anything with black is good, but especially if you're not sure of it, like, yeah, it's a neutral, and I love it with the gold. All right, so that's our second card. Now we flip back my notes. Ooh, okay. I'm always excited about all of these. Okay, the next one, let's do this. Get some of these things out of the way, and I'm going to use the sea turtle stamps. Now this one is a reversible. So the one side is a solid, and then the other side has like the nooks and crannies. So we're going to use the toidles. All right. Now in this case, I took my catalog and let me pull out. I do have a catalog down here, or down in my room. Okay. So I was looking for, use the catalog because we've got that color wheel. Where is the color wheel? Should be pretty easy. Oh, here we go. All right. So monochromatic colors are like right next to each other. Complementary are right across from each other. So what I was going with, I think, was a complementary. So like wild wheat is over here. So I tried to hold up like a ruler, and I went what I think was going straight across. I'm like, oh, blueberry bushel. So I have put it with Night of Navy in the past when I've made, I think specifically I made some graduation cards where the school colors were blue and gold. And I used the Night of Navy and the wild wheat, and that looked amazing. But since this is right across, I thought, let's try it. So we're going to do blueberry bushel and wild wheat. And actually, I need to bring this catalog back when we're done because that's how I picked out my third batch of colors. So I've got blueberry bushel, 5.5 by 8.5. Hey, Karen. Score folded at 4.25. Then I've got the basic white for the inside, 4 by 5.25. And I just realized that I need a piece of white. Oh, I see a piece to do the stamping and cutting out of the turtles. All right. Then I've got a piece. This is also 4 by 5.25, and it's blueberry bushel. I embossed with the new So Swirly folder. This is a big folder, so it's like 8.5 by 6 or something, 8 3/4. I don't know. It takes up like the whole plates, but it is not a 3D folder. It is still very detailed, though. I love it. In color dots are available in resin and sparkle. Okay, thanks, Peggy. Which one is this? These are not resin, I don't believe. And I don't think they're sparkle. So that probably means these are not there. All right, so, oh, you know what? I can't glue this on. I took a piece of wild wheat, and this should be 1.5. Yep, 1.5 by 4. and I embossed it with the new dotted circles. I really wanted just some dots, like random dots, to be kind of like bubbles in the water, but this was the only one I had. So it's kind of like going in, at a U. But I'm put this right down here. And I want to glue this on first just because if this was like a little bit longer than my blueberry bushel layer, I would want to trim it off. All right, I'm going to put this, I like this kind of like down here in this area. All right, push that down, and then I'm going to glue this right on here. So I think blueberry bushel would also look good with crushed curry, which I think was next to the wild wheat. We'll look at it again in a minute. All right, so we've got that down. And then let's, oh, that was another index card. All right. Let me just grab a piece of white. Ooh. Can't get just one. All right, so I'm gonna just chop this up. All right, so we're gonna do, I am mixing blueberry bushel and the wild wheat. And by mixing, I mean I'm gonna stamp the base first. So, and I'm gonna do that in the wild wheat. And I hope that might be a little dark. So we're gonna see. I may do, oh, that is dark. All right, we're just gonna do it right here. So lighter. Okay, I like that. I'm still gonna stamp on this the way I was planning to, which is I'm gonna stamp blueberry bushel on top. No, wait a minute. Nope. All right. Wild wheat again. And actually I have to stand up because I want to try to get this lined up. And this is really, that's not gonna, oh, it does. All right. I didn't think it was really gonna show up well because that is so dark. Man, my camera's like right in front of my face. All right, I hope that's good. All right, I like that one better, but we're not done. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the little turtles. We're gonna do our flat side first. And I can tell I'm gonna have to get another. So I'm gonna do that and that. And let's do that. And right there. Of course, I didn't stamp it good. There we go. I am gonna have to get another piece of paper though, or my other scrap. So then we're gonna do the same thing. So when I stamp it off, it kind of looks a little bit green. Ooh, that one was off. But I like it. Okay, so now wild wheat, put this away. Where did my scrap go? Now we're gonna do blueberry bushel. And I'm only concerned really about getting the middle, but I'm stamping the whole thing anyway. All right, hey Carol. So again, let's do our, ooh, I need to wipe this off. So we'll do our flat side first. And I'm just gonna do that here and stand up. That is way dark. So this one, I really just want the lighter. Okay, I love that. And then we'll do the fill in or the overlay. And again, I'm only really concerned about the body. I'm just gonna do it here. Like that one I know I'm not going to use because it is, ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like the swirly folder. It's the best I could come up with as, to go with like a seaside thing. But they change them all the time. All right, now let's do this one flat side. And I'm just gonna stamp it off. And that one got a little bit crazy. And then we'll flip it over. And try to line up halfway decent. Okay. All right, now cutting and figuring out which ones I want. Well, I think I will add the little ones at the end, but I definitely want this big body. Let's just cut this. I wish they had dies for these, but they're not that bad to hand cut. Could be worse. Of course, if you had a scan and cut or something, that would go pretty well. I gotta get this out of here. Yeah, get rid of that. With the scan and cuts, I know, Sue, don't you have one of those? I might be concerned because like when I don't stamp this perfect, like there's an extra shadow, I don't know, would it pick up whatever and not give me a nice cut? I mean, I'm not going to get one because I don't have room for one more machine in my life or in my room. This is out of hand. I mean, I'm sure we're all in the same boat though. Lots of stuff, not enough room for all the stuff we want. So I'm just wiggling in here a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to outline it entirely perfectly because it's just not necessary. But I am loving these colors together. Oh my God, how did that happen? Oof. Oh my God. You guys, this is crazy. Oh, when Sean comes on later, she's going to be like, I told you. You did, Sean. You did. All right, now I want to cut out just the shell from this one. Now this one, I'm just going to go around the same that I did, like leave a little white border. But I only wanted the shell. I don't want his head. I don't want his legs or her legs, whatever it's going to be. Oh, this one's got to be a little bit closer. All right. So then I wanted to just pop this up here, and we can even, like, let's see, get your bone folder. Let's do like one like this. I want to curl it so like it's hanging over. And then I want to put dimensionals like right in the middle. And then we'll put some glue around the edge because I want that middle to stay puffed up like it's his shell. All right. So puff it up, but then I'm going to have to smash it down a little bit. So I'm just going to do glue right around the edge. I'm cracking myself up here. All right. And I think this is the way. Yep. So I'm going to push down in our dimensionals first. And then I just want to squeeze these ends together. like close it up around the edges, but then it's still popped up in the middle. So, I love that. So here's the plan. That and I wanted, let's see if I can cut both of these, if I can stand it. Because I do like groups of 3. But this is something I should have cut out ahead of time. But they're not going too terribly long. Another combination, which I did not put with the wild wheat, but I knew it would be perfect, is anything like Magenta Madness or Polished Pink. I don't know why. Maybe I saw it somewhere last year or something. I don't know, but I just know they're going to look really good together. All right, one more. But I like having these two-tone turtles too. All right, now this one really got out of hand. I'm just going to have to cut that, like kind of go in the middle. He got wonky. All right, so some white bits are showing, some are not. It's okay. All right, there's one. See this one? I'm not going to save it. That is like, you can see the difference, but that's just like too much. Well, actually, I could stamp another outline on top of it later, I suppose. All right. This. All right, now again, I just want their bodies or their shells. And these are going to be kind of hard to pop up. So I think I am just going to, well, I should say, hard to pop up and then glue the edges flat because it's too small of an area. So I'm just going to pop these up. There just isn't enough room. All right, we're getting just their shells. And we will add, can we get 2 dimensionals on there? Yep. All right. And you could make these green and then put little bandanas on them and make them like Ninja Turtles. Completely. Was that from the 80s? I know my brother watched it. He was younger than us, though. I think it was the late 80s. All right. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so, ooh, might only have room for 2 of these. I love that, though. Just use one dimensional only to pop them up, die. Too late. Didn't see it. All right, I'm going to glue these down. And then the greeting, what did I write down for the greeting? Oh, I just wrote sea turtle. So swirly. All right, glue these. Hold, please. I feel like my hands are still getting a little bit blue. All right, and then I'm going to put that one right there. And hold that. So I think I want a scrap of wild wheat and stamp in blueberry bushel, and then we'll see how that looks. Might be terrible, or it might be really cool. All right, greeting. Let's do Here we go. Now this one can be happy birthday. So I want something that's going to go like in a straight line. Because if I don't like it, I'm going to cut it apart. All right, blueberry bushel. Oh, good night, Debbie. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And I'm just going to cut this straight. And actually, I am going to cut them apart anyway. Let me get this a little closer to the letters. And then put this, cut that right in half. Now I'm not going to back it on blueberry bushel. I could, but I kind of like it blending in here along the wild wheat, and I can let it hang off a little bit right there. Ooh, I really like that. And I need some little mini dimensionals for this. Is that, oh, or this. This is a scrap. Every time I use those foam adhesive sheets, I save the whatever's left over because then I can use it like this and cut off a whole little line of it. And let's go there. Oh, I love it. All right, let's do that. And this. Now, gems. I believe I have some blueberry bushel gems. Oh, I like that. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, I have Misty Moonlight. Oh, right here. So this is Tinsel Gems 4-pack, and there are blueberry bushel. That's going to be perfect. All right, let's add a little bit. And this is going to go good with these dots now. Put one right on that dot. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 right in the middle. Now these gems are kind of tall. Like they have a pretty, if I was going to mail them, I would probably put an extra piece of cardstock or something. They're not as flat as other gems, let's say that. All right, and then let's just use this. Ooh, I like it. So I like the tone-on-tone gems. And don't worry about this. You see that glue? That's going to dry clear. It'll be fine. But look at all this. Can you see all this dimension? Like the turtles popped up, even though, you know, I tried to glue it down, but you can see he's popped up. And then we can see his little friend has popped up. I love it. But I'm really excited about the colors together. I love that. So yeah, can you just imagine night and navy? It's just as good. I mean, it's just darker. But I really like the, like I said, I made some graduation cards with that color. And it really went well with gold, like gold embossing. All right, love that. Okay, last one. This time we're going to use this background stamp. And we're going to put together, we're going to have to use our markers on this one. So, and how did I get this color combination? So we're using wild wheat, shy shamrock. Wait a minute, let me check. Summer Splash, my bad. Summer Splash, so that's like the more blue one, and Petunia Pop. And that may seem kind of crazy, but I like them together. So how did I get them? I went to the catalog and I went for triadic. So what it says here is craft with colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. and this gave me Summer Splash, Peach Pie, and Berry Burst. So I knew like kind of where they were going. Well, if you have a wheel that you can spin, it's got Triadic on here. So I would just put this on Wild Wheat. And on this color wheel, this is the one we got at convention, which, by the way, remember they were going to remake this and then make it for sale. And I believe they were taking out the in colors because they want to make it useful for longer. Last I heard, that was going to be available in the holiday catalog. So we'll see. Yeah, I like that turtle. I've seen some other turtles and I like them. But one thing I want to point out, this is Wild Wheat cardstock. This color wheel is a lot darker. So on the camera, it might look like it's close, but in real life, this is a lot lighter than this. But anyway, Triadic gives you, um, you can put it right on the line. Wild Wheat, Summer Splash, and this is kind of like in the middle. Oh, here we go. Petunia Pop. Well, when I was just looking at my catalog, because, not everybody has the spinny wheel, I thought, how are you supposed to tell what is evenly spaced? Well, what I did is I just went through and wrote in my other catalog the numbers. All right, 9, 10, 11, like around the whole thing. It came out to be there's 43 numbers. So 43 divided by 3 is 14.333. So then I just wrote in here 333, my notes. So I came over, 14 is the number. Where did we go for wild wheat? Wild wheat, 9 plus 14 is 23. So 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you want to write in your book, go for it. I mean, I keep my books as resources, so I write all over. 25, 26, 27. Because these colors are going to change next year anyway. So it's not like I have to keep this nice. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I already did 43. So 9 plus 14 is 23. All right here. Summer Splash. Summer Splash, 23 plus 14, 37. Boop, right here. Petunia Pop. So I figured it out this way before I actually got my spinny wheel out because, I didn't have it with me. So that's how you can do it if you don't have the spinning wheel. Okay, just write on your chart and right on here, 14. Like that's divided by 3 because there's 43 numbers. Okay, so that's how I got this color combo. And, ooh, you need either your Misty, which I'm just going to grab that because it's in a better spot for me. You need your Misty or your Stamparatus, like any kind of stamp positioning tool. We're going to use our Stampin' Right markers. So these are the water-based markers. And I'm going to take my foam out. And we need here's our pieces. So we're going to have Petunia Pop, 5.5 by 8.5. Di, you haven't got your paper pumpkin? I just got mine yesterday. And all the shipping notifications, they haven't been updated yet, but people are getting them. So if you didn't check your mail today, then give it till probably Saturday. But I can't see yours anymore anyway. But yeah, just give it a day or two. All right, Petunia Pop, 5.5 by 8.5. Wild Wheat, 4 by 5.25. So already I'm liking this. I like this together. And then this one, 4 by 5.25. This is for the inside. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this in. Oh yeah, so next month, the paper pumpkin kit is the one that has the extra stamp set in it. And it's got like birthday numbers. All right, so here we go with this. So this piece, let me turn to the right page of my notes. This is 3 13/16 by 5 1/16. So it's 4 by 5.25, and then I take off 3/16, right? So that's that. All right, now I want to put this, it doesn't really matter. You need some kind of We have to tape this down a little bit because I can't. This piece is smaller than our background stamp, so I can't like rely on using magnets to hold that in place. All right, so let me get another, um, get one of my index cards that I use for scratch stuff. And I'm gonna put this like all the way up in here. So this is where I'll put my magnets because I don't want that to go anywhere. And then this, I'm just gonna take a little bit of tape that I can roll right off later. And I'm just gonna put it here. It doesn't really matter if I'm straight or crooked because it's a leaf pattern. If it was something that was like that had lines in it, you would want to pay attention. But I'm just gonna put that there. I'm laying this here. And then I'm gonna bring this over, pick up my stamp, and now we're gonna use our markers. So you want to use this is direct to rubber with your Stampin' Right. So you want to use the brush tip end and just be gentle. You don't want to poke it down with the pointy part because you'll wreck that tip. So I just want to glide it along the wider side. So I'm just gonna pick some and I want to spread this out because I want the 3 colors, I want to be even. All right. Now, you know, when we do markers onto rubber, we want to give it a little huff. So I'm going to do that in between each one. So I'm going to breathe on it and then I'm going to stamp it over. And I might have to do each leaf like a time or two because see how light that is? And this is regular, this isn't watercolor paper, but you could do watercolor paper and maybe spritz it with water. But it's still going to be pretty light. You're still going to have to do it a couple times. But I'm liking it. Ooh, nice. All right, now I'm trying to do like evenly spaced. So I'm going to put this over here in this corner. So trying to be gentle. Huff, press. All right, I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to do each one twice, and I'm just going to get what I get because I want to let you guys go. I don't like running over too much. Huff. And then, oh, I like that, but I got some around here. All right, and then let's do this big one. Because again, I'm just going for even balance of colors. I don't care if these are the right colors for these leaves. It doesn't matter. So think about what background stamps you have, or if you have a set of stamps that you could, you know, put together to make a background. The point is just to use these 3 colors. And again, if Wild Wheat is still not your fave, you could totally use crushed curry, I think would be the closest one. All right, once more with this. And I'm not going to bother cleaning this until I'm done with the other 2 colors because, you know, each leaf is getting its own color. It's not like I'm going it over with a second color. Yeah, I am hopeful for next week when we get to see that mini catalog. Because I want some really nice fall stuff that I can't live without and some Halloween. Ooh, I like that. All right, let's add this was Summer Splash, right? Yep, Summer Splash. Ooh, let's do this big one right here. And again, the flat side, the brush side of your marker. Do not use Stampin' Blends on your stamps. because those are alcohol markers, and all you're going to do is color on your stamps. It's not going to transfer any color to your paper. It's just going to wreck your stamp. So only use water-based ink for this. Hi, Anna. How are you? Oh, okay. And then, ooh, I like that. I kind of like this soft look that we're getting here. And this one, this leaf collection would be another one. Like any color leaves. You could do fall-y colors with this too, or just all different kinds of greens. That would be neat too. All right. Pressing. Oh, ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do this guy up here. That's a teeny one. That really doesn't want to push down all the way. All right, good enough. Look at that. Like that spot doesn't want to. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. But it looks like I'm gonna do this one down here, and then we'll finish up with the wild wheat. Will be everything else. But I like these colors together. It's something different. I wouldn't expect petunia pop and wild wheat to go together. But I like them. All right. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. All right, and then we'll do the rest of these. So let's do this. Now, if who has more mustard still from a bunch of years ago? I can't find any paper, and my ink pad is long dried up, but I just have a feeling that that might be pretty close to wild wheat. I'm not positive. All right, and I think this one. So we're going to do all these together. Hey, Nancy. I think we have two Nancys on now. All right. Ooh, I like that, but we're going to give it another go just since we did the other ones twice. We got to be fair. Yeah, I'm so glad we're done with the heat, at least for this week. Who knows about next week? But yeah, we're going to Jiffy Lube on Saturday for that concert, and they're outdoors, so I'm not trying to be 100 degrees. Yeah, this is a nice big stamp, Gloria. Background size. Ooh, I love that. So, you see them all together? All right, let's do this. And I think this one. Just trying to stay on the side of my marker. Let's press that down. Oh, yeah. I like that. And then there's going to be one more in the corner. Actually, is that even going to... Yeah, let's do this. It's like right here. And we'll do this just in case, but I don't know if this little one is gonna make it. Oh, okay, so just a little tip of that. All right, we'll get it. Okay, I love it. This definitely encourages me to try something because I like the stamping with the markers. But this is going to encourage me to stamp like full strength with something too, with these colors because, ooh, yeah, I really love that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. Actually, I can just leave that tape. And I want to add a little bit of ribbon. Now this iridescent ribbon that I'm going to use, I believe is back ordered till, it's for a couple weeks at least. But this is, if I can even find it. This is part of the new Friends for Life suite, and it is called Iridescent. That's all it's called. But it's nice. It's like a 1/2 inch wide, I think. Yep, 1/2 inch. And I don't know if you can see the iridescentness of it, but I love it. All right. And it's got like these lines through it. So I'm just going to tie this around in a knot. And then we'll add a greeting. What did I have here for my greeting? Oh, I was supposed to punch something out. Oh, and that didn't happen. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to tie this. And I really just wanted, I don't want to cover up so much of this. So I just want like a tiny little circle. All right. Ooh, yeah, I love that. And I don't mind tying the ribbon around the whole card. I don't think it's wasting that much. All right. Ooh, yeah, I love that. Let's just scooch that up so it's a little bit higher because I want my greeting to be like, and I'm going to squish this around. I want my greeting like right there. So let's go ahead and glue this. My glue seems to be stopped up a little bit. All right. And then I think we're going to stamp this in Petunia Pop. And I'm just going to get the ink pad for this one. And we'll do, where'd my Simply, Simply Said go? Oh, right here. Slid off. This one I'm going to do birthday wishes. Oh, which I already have somewhere. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here we go. All right, let me clean this off. Ooh, you know what? This would be nice embossed in white on Petunia Pop. That would stand out more, but I don't want to drag this out. So we're going to pop this out with, should have the 1 1/4 circle. Yeah, is this gonna fit? Oh yeah, just barely, but that's all we need. All right, 1 1/4. And then we'll do a 2 inch in Petunia Pop. I know we don't have a lot of these circle punches anymore, but you know, there's no reason to get rid of them if you have them. Keep them until they, and you know, use them all up. Because I think they're going to come and go in cycles because they're so useful. And if I can use a die, I mean a punch over a die, especially with something like this, circles, I will. Just because it's so much quicker. All right. Oh, I like that. And then you know what? I could add some butterflies or something. But for now, I'm just going to put this down. And yeah, you know what? Here's butterflies. I still have some paper butterflies. That would be nice, but I just want a little something. So I want this brushed brass butterfly. I'm so glad they still have these. 2 sizes, and we're just going to do a couple. Let's do like 1, 2, 3. Not going to get crazy, crazy. Whoopsie. Sticking to myself. And then we'll do little ones. I like it. It's just a sweet little something. And I really want that background to stay front and center anyway. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way. So we can bring all these cards back in. Okay, so thanks, Sue. I'm glad that you love them, but I really like this together. Now, so look at the stamping, how it's with the marker. Like it really does look soft and like brushed on there, as opposed to if we stamped it straight down with ink. But I love it. All right, so there's that card. Then we had our sea turtle card. Then we had our card with the envelope. This was the gold and black and wild wheat. This was it's a set of note cards. Then we had the first one was the more traditional folly colors, where I put it wild wheat, Cajun craze, real red. I mean, not real red, cherry cobbler, and pecan pie. So, oh yeah, Anna, thanks. Yep, you will just go back to the to see the first couple. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here. Thumbs, hearts, all that thing. Next week is actually July 25th, so it's gonna be Christmas in July. And I'll show you. I just got this. This is the new one of the new online exclusives. I wasn't too wild about a lot of things there, but I like this one because, thanks, Marlene, because this goes with the dies for this. So filled with fun. So remember I was telling you last week, like this, the wagon, the dies fit the same thing. Wagon and the wheel and this little bit at the top. So I'm definitely going to be using filled with cheer next week for my Christmas in July. And then I will use the 2 new greetings that I got, or at least one of them, the Christmassy one, and a couple other things, because I still have a few. Yeah, Marlene, ho, ho, ho. I love it. And I love, Hallmark has had Christmas movies on like all month. And it's like a new one on Saturdays. So I've been trying to catch them, or at least put them on my DVR. So, all right. Thanks, you guys. And I will aim to have pictures and all my measurements up, everything by Sunday. So, because I don't know what time we're leaving Saturday. So, Sunday, and then tomorrow catch Sue, and then Gail will be on Sunday, and then we'll be back here on next Thursday. All right. Good night. Thanks, you guys.